Hello friends, this is CA Satyamurthy Ramanujam speaking to you from Nifty Profits YouTube channel. This is an initiative to throw some guidance on market levels. Every day I am posting my videos on daily Nifty levels, Bank Nifty levels and three major stocks HDFC Bank, Reliance and Bajaj Finance. Three heavyweights on the index. Besides that, on a weekly basis, I also provide some insight into some stocks that I feel will have a good move in the upcoming week. Now, today my subject is Bank Nifty because I have seen something very interesting in Bank Nifty and I expect that it is going to move a much higher level. As you have seen in the poster, I expect that Bank Nifty can make a move to 38,800. As we all know, Nifty has already scaled a peak of 16,300 in the recent week. It crossed 15,000 sometime in February, and from there it took some time to consolidate and broke out of 15,900 and moved to 16,300 now. On the other side, one of the major indices traded on the Indian Stock Exchange with a lot of retail investor interest, Bank Nifty, has not moved as much as Nifty has done. What is the reason? The reason for Bank Nifty's relative underperformance compared to Nifty is the fear in the minds of investors about potential defaults for banks arising from the difficulties thrown by the COVID-19 pandemic. If you look at it, in February first week, Bank Nifty crossed 37,700 after the budget of the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Lot of bullish views came about and the Bank Nifty shrugged off all the fears of the pandemic and moved higher to 37,700. But after that, the second wave of COVID came and once again a panic button was pressed and Bank Nifty reacted along with even Nifty. Then from there, the Bank Nifty has again recovered. Now, what is Bank Nifty when it was started? The index of Bank Nifty itself was started in 1998. And from then on, with the Bank Nifty consisting of top banks of India has been traded on the stock exchanges, but it became a tradable commodity. It was an index, as an indicator, it was there since 1998, but it became a tradable commodity only from 2013. Only from 2013 when National Stock Exchange launched the futures and options on Bank Nifty, right? So if you see here, you can see TradingView presenting me with the index levels from 2007 onwards. But interestingly, what you are looking at is a very small worm, right? Because I am looking at a weekly chart of Bank Nifty. You may ask, if Bank Nifty was traded only from 2008 or sorry 2013, how come we have the levels from 2007 onwards? I think TradingView, what it has done is it has merged the spot level index with the future movement from 2013, because this is the chart of the futures, Bank Nifty futures, consolidated on a monthly basis. So anything before 2013, when Bank Nifty futures started trading, is all about the spot levels of the market. Now, how do I say that Bank Nifty will cross 38,800 levels? And scale its previous peak of 37,700. I have my own theories based on the most loved Fibonacci extensions and retracement levels. Let me present to you the drawings. Okay, here I am putting here, I am sticking my neck out and say that Bank Nifty is towards 38,550 to 38,750 levels. Let's start from the beginning. What I have done, this blue line represents a Fibonacci extension, trend based extension that I have made from the most earliest available low in this chart, which is 3290.15, which the Bank Nifty made sometime in 2009. If you look at it, it is made sometime in 2009, March 2009, like that. It has made that low. Okay, the low was 3290. And what is the current Bank Nifty level? Current Bank Nifty level is 35,800 levels. 35,800 level is the Bank Nifty level now. If you look at it from 2009 or 8 to now, it is about 12 years. In 12 years, from 3,290, Bank Nifty has gained almost 12 times. Wow, wow, what a great move in Bank Nifty. It means the Indian economy has grown in this period, which has helped the constituents of the Bank Nifty, all the banks. They have also moved up despite all the setbacks of defaults, economic cycles and everything. The index has moved, propelled by the movement in the Bank Nifty constituent stocks. I always feel more than any other indices or more than any other sector, the banking sector is something which is very, very closely correlated to the economy of the country, because nothing can move in this world without money. Of course, don't go to philosophical side and say that love is not money and all that. We also love money. Okay, so no business can run, no family can run without money. So who provides money to the market? The banking sector provides money to the market. Whatever you want to do, buy stocks, sell stocks, buy items, buy your consumer goods, buy your cars, whatever you want to do, you need money. So you earn salary and you deposit the money with the bank and they lend it to the businesses and they pay back and banks rotate the money. So this is an indicator that our economy has been strongly growing, because the banking index moved from 3,290 to 35,800 levels in the last 12 odd years. Beautiful. Okay, now coming to the levels now, from 3,290 I drew a Fibonacci retrace uh, extension tool, and I made it to retrace up to the recent low of 30,451 that the index made sometime in May 2021. Okay, this is the first Fibonacci extension I made, that is from 3,290 to 37,770. That is the futures high. The real spot Bank Nifty index high was 37,708.75. 37,708.75 was the spot index level for Bank Nifty. But the futures always trades at a premium, so it went up to 37,770. That was the high made after the budget, and then the market retraced. Okay, getting back from that level, the market from 30,451 has already retraced more than 23.6%, and it has scaled to 35,800 levels now. Okay, then I made another Fibonacci extension, trend based extension, from the pandemic low of 16,020. it will be interesting to see that the market had scaled up to 33,000 before the pandemic in January 2020, and from there it crashed because of the pandemic fears and the expected banking defaults, loss of jobs for the people. All these created this panic, and the bank nifty came down despite a reasonably good budget. The market scaled down to 16,020. That is 50% reduction happened in the bank nifty level because of the pandemic. And after that, the fears slowly subsided, and the market started to move up as the economy was opening up around the world, and vaccination was found, and vaccination started, and it scaled to a level of 37,770. And then the second wave fears came, and the second wave took the market back to 30,451 levels. Okay, now from 30,451, because vaccination drive started and more people started to get vaccinations, and second wave based lockdowns were getting eased across the country, and the second wave actually has subsided, the market again started to make a higher move move towards higher levels. Okay, now what is the current situation in the market? It is currently trading, hovering in a 1,000 point range between 34,500 and 35,500 levels. You can see this parallel channel where you can see that the swings are made within this parallel channel. Okay, so when bank nifty crosses this parallel channel top somewhere around 36,300, closes above this level, a strong up move is expected in bank nifty. I personally expect that the first target for bank nifty will be the previous high, which is 37,750 odd levels. There it will consolidate for some time and then make the next breakout of that high, like just how nifty crossed 15,900. Many times it went up and down in the 15,500 to 15,950 levels, and then finally it broke out of that channel, and now it is moving towards potentially 17,000 levels. Similarly, bank nifty, which is lagging behind the nifty, it has not yet touched its all-time high or crossed its all-time high, will start to perform. What are the reasons that will help bank nifty to perform better? First thing, the COVID pandemic fears are subsiding a lot. Everywhere along the country, the markets are opening up. That is one point. Second point is the defaults expected in the banks because of the pandemic related unemployment and market business coming down, etc., are also subsiding with the economy opening up. Honestly, if you go to any mall, any if in here in any place in the country, you will find that many shops are without much sales. Actually, the sales representatives and the shops are open and they are eagerly waiting for customers to walk in to buy, but literally the sales are very less, which means they are really affecting the businesses. But then when the economy opens up, a pent up demand will start to come back to the economy. Lot of people are really frustrated being locked down, being at home, only ordering online. They are not having that experience of going and shopping in the malls, in the supermarkets, in the shops. The touch and feel uh, joy is currently missing. So that will revert back to the market, and which will ultimately help the banks to lend more, recover more, and increase their profits. But markets usually move much ahead of actual things happening. Okay, so already you can see that from the 30,451 fear levels, the market has already recovered more than 23.6% to 35,584 plus levels. Now this level is expected to hold because the market took a long time to cross 35,000 level itself. It was consolidating around this level, but it is not yet out of this channel. So it has to cross 36,300 on a weekly basis, and once it closes, the upside momentum will come very fast. If you see, wherever the market found a resistance, when it crossed that resistance, the up move was very violent and very fast. Bank Nifty index generally has a lot of retail traders interest because Bank Nifty comprises of very few stocks and it moves 200 to 300 points every day, which means the retail traders, speculators who look for quick profits end up trading in the Bank Nifty options, which in a day can give 100 to 400 points also if you are buying, if you have bought the correct correct options, either call or put. It can move from 100 rupees to even 300 to 400 rupees because Bank Nifty has the ability to move in a single day even up to 1000 points. A lot of people get benefited from that, and who also get benefited from Bank Nifty's moves are the option sellers, because if it can move 300 points in one way, it can move 300 points the other way also, on the negative side also. So the option sellers, they are able to also make good money in Bank Nifty. So that gives a good volume in Bank Nifty and good momentum and interest all the time. I want to share some interesting things with you in Bank Nifty. You see here, I said 3,290 was the low, and after that, the Bank Nifty at the at this level around 13,480 found a resistance, and then it kept on trading within that channel, and even second time also it hit that 13,500 level, 400 level, and reacted. Then the third time when it knocked at that level, it just moved up and then found a resistance at 16,000 level and it hovered there. But after it crossed 16,000 level, the 16,000 level became a great support. So even when the pandemic low was hit, it didn't go below the 16,000 level. See, that is a level it touched in September 14. It worked as a support for Bank Nifty. And the previous high when it made in January 15, when it came down, the long term support, like this top which it could not cross previously, became its support, and from there it started recovering and even scaled up above 16,020, which was the high previous high. Now why I say the market will go to 38,750 is I want to show you the interesting confluence of levels in the Fibonacci. As I told you, the blue dotted line is showing the Fibonacci levels from its 3,290 low to 37,770 high to its retracement to 30,451. Okay, and the red line, the thick red line, is from the pandemic low of 16,020 to 37,770 and a retracement towards the same 30,451 level. Now, for both these Fibonacci levels, which are from a different time period lows, you can see there is a confluence of levels at 38,600, 38,588, 38,588 to 38,750. You can see here 38,759 and 38,588. The blue line comes from the previous very early low of 3,290, and the red line comes from the recent low of 16,420. Okay, sorry, 30,451. I'm sorry, 30,451. That is the recent retracement level. So from 30,451, the 38.2% level comes at 38,759, and from 3,290 to 37,770 to 30,451 retracement, the 23.6% level comes at 38,588. So wait for the market to move above 36,300 and then see the consolidation around 37,700, 750 levels. Breakout of that level will take a quick move towards 38,500 is my analysis levels. Once it crosses 38,580 with the economy recovering and maybe budget round the corner in February, we can see the market move towards 41,300 as well. So during that time, it may be possible that 35,500, 35,800 levels or 36,000 levels will serve as a support. Even 37,700 can serve as a support. Now, how do you benefit from this expected up move in the banking stocks and bank nifty? What is the safe way of protecting capital and at the same time enjoying the benefit of the expected up move? My suggestion would be to look at bank nifty based exchange traded funds. Okay, exchange traded funds are available for nifty, bank nifty and nifty 100, like that. Some of the top mutual funds are providing exchange traded funds. I think Kotak has got a bank nifty fund. ICICI is having a bank nifty fund. Most likely Nippon mutual fund also may be having one. Motilal Oswal probably, as I don't know that for sure, but I will look at here bank nifty index ETF. Bank Nifty Index ETF, you will see a list of equity exchange traded funds of National Stock Exchange. So yes, State Bank is having one, Nippon India is having one, ICICI definitely has one. I know Kotak Mahindra is having one. What you do is every time Bank Nifty makes a fall of, let's say there is a fall in Bank Nifty of about 300 to 500 points, go and buy Bank Nifty ETF. Okay, this I am giving you as a guidance. I am not a SEBI registered analyst. I am saying with a view to enabling maximizing your profit. Okay, so divide what you want to invest into, let's say 5 or 10 lots for a month, and then use each lot to put money into bank nifty whenever, irrespective of which level the bank nifty is there, whenever it falls 300 to 500 points, which means about a 1% to 1.5% fall from, because if you look at 35,800 level, 1% is 350 points, 1.5% will be 500 points. So whenever it falls to 1 to 1.5%, you buy, you consider buying rather bank nifty ETF from any of these mutual funds. They all quote around the same levels, around, because they track the index with a little bit of lag. Okay, so once you have that, you will have a rupee cost averaging in your favor, and when the bank nifty makes the higher moves, okay, you will be benefited from the capital appreciation in your bank nifty ETF. The most important thing you should know is that India is a growing economy. Without the banking sector, nothing can move. And Bank Nifty has a track record of providing great appreciation. From 3,290, it has moved to 35,800 in 12 years. Imagine where it can go in the years to come with banks performing consistently well. Okay, so now the rules have been tightened, bankruptcy laws are more strong, recoveries are better with the banks, compliance levels of people are much better. The demonetization and subsequent attack on the black money has ensured that there is more incentive for people showing fair accounts. Also, GST has ensured that most sales are properly accounted. So the hanky pankies of the past have all vanished. So now for bank nifty, unless there is very unfortunate events that can happen, that can provide a temporary setback, I feel that Indian Nifty index and Bank Nifty index are poised for a higher level only, because the world is a bull market. From nothing, we have come to this level in our real world as well. So world is a bull market, India is a growing market, Indian economy is expected to do well because of all the measures that we are taking, irrespective of which political party is ruling, towards opening up the economy and giving impetus for growth, because we need employment for millions of people, and banks will contribute to that growth. Without banks nothing can grow. So you will benefit better if you invest through Bank Nifty, because it's a very active index, much more active than even Nifty. So as you invest in the ETF, you will reap the benefits. If you are a youngster, start early, put up the money into the ETF, set aside at least 10% of your salaries as not yours and put it into some smart saving instruments, something in the recurring deposit, something in mutual funds, and something in the ETF like this. You will get a better benefit. And again, I summarize by saying Bank Nifty is poised for a good up move in the coming weeks, and you can expect to see Bank Nifty at 38,500 to 38,800 level initially, and once it crosses towards 40,000 levels, you see that after 38,858 the immediate level comes at 41,300 and then 43,800 levels. These levels will come, see all these places confluence of the Fibonacci levels. 61.8% level is at 43,892, which is also 38.2% level from the low of 3,290 to 37,770 to 3451 retracement. I wish you all the very best. Have a great trading week and trading career. I wish you that the God showers you with great profits, and I also suggest you to ensure that you manage your capital well, invest well, and reap the benefits of investing in the stock market. May God bless you all. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe and share to my Nifty Profits channel, and your comments are motivators for me. Until next video, this is Satyamurthy Ramanujam signing off. Thank you for patiently listening to me for all this time. It's a long video, but I hope you would like it. Bye bye.